Hey, my name's Dylan. Yeah, I just turned 19 and I still don't brush my hair in the morning. How's it going? I'm making this video, just to do a recap of the past year from 18 to 19. And I guess I'm gonna have to go in and say something like I guess there's gonna be like 3 points to the video. Number one, what have I learned? Obvious, how have I matured? Um, Number two, what's my proudest achievement of the year? And number three, I guess what am I going to do in the next year? Let's just start off with number two to keep things fresh. My proudest achievement so far this year is sneaking a Nacho Grande, 4 soft tacos, and a chalupa into the movie theater to watch It 2 with my boys. That's my greatest achievement this year because I was happy the whole day. Went to work 7 to 3:30, putting in the hours, getting the bread, but I was happy the entire day. I snuck Taco Bell into the movie theater and watched It 2. I don't know what else I could do. I did get on the dean's list. It's on my refrigerator over there. I did get on the dean's list for both of my semesters in college. That can get me into a $5,000 scholarship, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is that I was able to sneak in the Nacho Grande, 4 soft tacos, and 1 chalupa, and a Baja Blast on my back that leaked into my butt crack. It was a challenge, had lots of duct tape. I'll probably be showing it to you here. It was amazing. In short, it was great. Whenever quarantine ends, gonna, sneak in that $10 nacho box, that humongous thing about this big, gonna tape it to my back. It's gonna happen. But moving on to what I learned. Obviously, this year I mainly learned from college because it's college. There's nothing else to do there except for learn or do nothing. And for me, my parents really encourage college, but for what I'm going into, film seems a little bit weird. In college, I've mainly learned not from the classes, but from the resources that were given to me there, like the teachers and just people on campus that weren't even my teachers that I had just heard of and I went to talk to learn from them about what careers I'd want to go into. College has helped me figure out that I don't want to go into marketing and advertising because they don't allow creative people, and that's just something they say to kind of get people into the job.
Some big rocks you can climb too, Dylan. They have a mini Pride Rock over there.
I'm wondering why it's not focusing on my face. Because look at it.
Too close?
Well, okay, tell me if it's focused on my face whenever it's right there.
Right there.
It is focused? It just would suck for it all
It's
to be like
really
that.
clear.
Okay. Whenever I talk to somebody that is in that field, you don't have any creative control. But my high school
counselors
and advisors that were supposed to be helping me with that didn't say that. They were just treating me as a person to check off a list because they needed to do that survey for every student to make sure they knew, or at least thought they knew, what they were going into later in their lives. When that's a career for your whole life, you don't want to be just some name on a list that's going to be checked off. They said go into advertising, you'll be fine. They make commercials. You can do anything you want. You get creative control, and you don't, because it's a company. And I don't know why I didn't think of this. You can't ruin the company's image, and they're going to tell you what they want you to do. You just have to make it pretty. You just have to put out their message and make it look good. It's a weird time at 19 because throughout your entire life, elementary school, middle school, high school, there's been people trying to guide you in the right direction. They have answers for you. And now that you're on your own, you're supposed to be looking to your parents for guidance. And for my generation right now in 2020, a lot of parents don't know what guidance to give their kids. What are you going to do? If you are into this, where are you going to go? Are you going to go to college, or are you going to freelance, or are you going to try to make it on your own and start your own company, what are you going to do? There's so many options that nobody knows what the right option is. And some people go to college, that used to be the safety option, and if you made it here, then you're safe and you're set for life. All you have to do is graduate and get a job and do good at that job, and you will be set. Now nobody knows if you'll be set or not. Some people are going into college and wasting $30,000. I made a mistake and I just spit out a random number. I said $30,000, but I was close. It's $36,000. That'd be about, if you're going for 4 years to a university, you'd be wasting $147,000. And that's a lot of money if you're wasting it on a career choice that you figure out after you get into the field that that's not what you want to do. Even if you're like me and you go to college for free for your first 2 years and then you start paying afterwards for a university, that's still $72,000 that you're wasting because you didn't look into the career as much as you should have, and people were giving you false draw-ins to try to get you into that career field when you didn't even want to go into it in the first place. But anyways, something, blah, blah, wasting money on these degrees where they'll never make their money back. They thought that, oh, this will be safe, but they're in debt, they don't know what they're doing with their life, they're not happy, and there's really no right option. You have to research so much for yourself and learn from so many other people. It's really hard for your parents to give you any guidance on things they've never experienced before. And since we're experiencing this alone and firsthand, that we have all of these options, but we have to choose the right option for what we want to go into, it's just really difficult. And I'm not trying to become a whiny person for this generation. I know other generations had their own struggles. It's just different now, and my parents, and I think many others' parents, don't know where to guide their children. It's like a farmer trying to give tips to his kid going to work in a factory. That farmer has no idea how that kid's life is going to go. And the tips that he gives them could either hurt or benefit them, and if there's any chance of their tips hurting that kid, they won't give them any tips, and they're going to have to go experience for themselves and do the best that they possibly can with the knowledge they already have. I feel like learning that has really matured me and given me my own guidance and my own way of learning things. And I don't think that I would have had that without college. And a lot of people say college is a scam, and I mean it is for a lot of people, and it's way too much money, and it shouldn't be costing that much, and we're capitalists. Well, what can we do? We love money. But if you can, and if you can get it for the cheap, like in Tennessee it's free, if you can do that, I highly recommend doing that, because without that I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't have any resources to grab at to try to learn from, to be able to give me my own path and push myself in the right direction that I believe that I want to go into. I still don't know if it's the right path, and you always change your path in college, but it's given me more guidance in a time where my parents were at a loss for what guidance to give me. Without college, I don't think that I would be where I am at right now, because I wouldn't have that guidance pushing me in a direction to want to do things for the betterment of myself, because I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just be doing nothing still. I'd still be in the kid mindset, just doing kid things for no reason. I'd be playing video games all day. I wouldn't know the directions to push myself. On my last point, it just kind of follows in. I want to be on the same path of maturing. I want to learn more from all these resources that I have. I want to continue maturing to be able to know what path I should set myself on and where I should go and what I should do to achieve what I want to achieve with my life. I also want to start making more videos, because if I want to do videos, I need to start doing videos. Coronavirus really screwed me on that end, because I had 3 videos planned to go, and I just needed my boys. We were going to go out, we were going to be professional actors. I was going to marry a chair, it was going to be pretty whack. And then coronavirus came, and mom said, hey bro, no. So I've been postponed for the last 3 months, not being able to do anything like I wanted to, But I hope in this next year that coronavirus stops and my mom won't be so worried, and I can go with my boys and start filming those videos. And I guess I want to do this again. I'm going to check up on myself, check on this video, and make sure if I'm continuing on the right path and doing the same thing. So, yeah. I guess it's time to get to my last point. What did I just do there? Okay.
I had to grow up because of that one.
See, I didn't.
Because you have an older sibling. You are the younger sibling.
I liked it when
I'm the
Justin
older
used to
sibling.
cook me chicken and pasta and corn. I just didn't have to do it. I'd be playing video games. That's what I wanted for my birthday.
I'm like, Lisa, what do you want? She's like, oh.
I was wanting it to be cool. And I saw you with it. Ah, dang it. That was so lame. Meant to be cool.
The best one was when he jumped in the truck and hit his head.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
My dad, like, he's done that twice, and I'm like, you just pulled a Justin.
It's like
It's called
It's,
Justin.
it's become a thing now, called a Justin.
Oh,